Hi lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Before we go any kind of further with this reading, can we just please in the comments just comment "we love you, Lauren"? This woman is going through it. Like, I mean, so sad. So sad. Okay, Nipsey's energy is very different today. The last time I connected with Nip, he hadn't passed over that long ago, and he was there, and I think everything was still very up in the air, and I think he was still transitioning and getting to terms with what had happened to him. It was all very fresh for him. And I feel like now things have really sunk in for him, and the reality is setting in, like he's not coming back here. And although I feel like he's accepted that, oh gosh, he's really struggling with the fact that he can't be there for Lauren, because Lauren is not okay. She is not okay. So it's been 6 months since Nipsey passed away. I'll just tell you what I feel when I connect to Lauren's energy and spirit. I feel very numb, very empty, very drained, tired, lethargic. I feel like she doesn't leave the house a lot because she's suffering with anxiety. I feel like when she does leave the house, she puts on a brave face. Nipsey says she's very strong outwardly and inwardly, but at the moment it is just outwardly. And when she steps outside the house, she puts on a brave face, and as soon as she gets inside, she just crumbles. It's like she's in limbo. It's like I feel with her, it's like nothing feels real. Everything feels fake, as if she's in a film, as if this isn't really happening. Like it's still very raw. It's as if it happened yesterday. That's how it feels within her heart. My heart chakra, my chest just feels so heavy. And Nipsey says she's going to do something with the pain. She's just wondering what to do with her pain. She's still grieving heavily, but almost doesn't want to stop grieving or move out of that emotion, because it's like if you've ever grieved for someone, it's like once you almost don't want to move away from those feelings, because it's like, okay, now they're really gone. And it's like she doesn't want to move out of that. I think I mentioned in Nipsey's first reading that she still sleeps with his clothes. She has all his things. She has not got rid of anything. Nipsey said that they moved to a new house, but everything's the same. It's like the decor in the new house is exactly the same. Everything's the same, and his stuff has not gone anywhere. Same bed sheets, same clothes. Like, you know, she had, well, I mean, his clothes, she hasn't got rid of them, and she won't. I don't think she ever will. I can't articulate and put into words the devastation of this feeling. It's like you just can't. I can't capture it. If it wasn't for her kids, we'd probably be looking at a very different outcome. That's all I can say in regards to Lauren. I feel like she's not eating correctly, because I can see her mum and Nipsey's mum bringing her food, so she's not cooking. There's just no energy. It's like, imagine you're just walking around running on empty. She's just empty. And on the rare occasions that she can muscle up the energy is when we see her post on an Instagram, but those posts that you see, that takes a lot of her energy for her to even be able to do that. Nipsey's saying, I literally, whenever she manages to get out of bed and get dressed, I literally am so there, trying to show her that I'm applauding her because of how much it takes her just to get out of bed. It's really devastating how her life's been left without him, and she has no idea how to move forward. She's just running on empty, and she's suffering with anxiety, she's suffering with depression. That's why there's the numbness and the tiredness and the feeling of lethargicness. Lauren is very spiritual, and Nipsey has told me she's actually psychic intuitive. So he was taking me back to the day he left, before he went to the shop and whatever he did before he got to that point that day. And he was saying that she was being very, very needy. She was being very, very needy that day, almost like, let's stay at home today, let's have a stay at home day, we can watch films and movies, we could clean up and put music on and just eat food, like, just stay at home today, just stay at home today. And she really wanted him to stay, and he was like, no, I've got things to do, we'll do it another day, we'll do it another day. There's guilt in her for that she feels as if she didn't ask hard enough, or she didn't try hard enough, or, you know, it's it's not her fault, like, you know, but there's guilt. She's holding guilt as well around that, because she's like, I knew it, I knew he should have stayed, I knew he shouldn't have gone, but he knew that as well, because he's also psychic intuitive. He speaks to her in dreams, and she takes great comfort in that, and actually she's sleeping a lot. A, because of the depression, but B, because that's where she feels closest to him. He's saying that when she's in bed, she's got my clothes on because she sleeps in his clothes, in his jackets, that he's there and he's holding her. He's very much around her, and he hasn't gone anywhere, and he'll often move things in the house, and she knows it's him, and she's just so, everything's just so up in the air for her. It's like, when he left, everything went up in the air and it has never come back down. It's just a real deep, dark sadness. Yes, sorry, he's talking about her birthday, and Nipsey Hussle is here, but he made it very clear from the moment I connected with him, this is about her and not about me. So his energy is here, but it's not as prominent as it was originally. So he's just giving me the odd little messages, but he's bringing in a birthday cake, so I feel like her birthday's coming up. He's also bringing in a big bouquet of big flowers, a big massive bouquet. I don't feel like if this was on Earth I could even carry this bouquet. He's saying, yeah, happy birthday, baby girl. Her birthday's coming up. She's worrying about that. She's worrying about the pressure of Christmas, and she's worrying about the pressure of having to celebrate her birthday, because she doesn't feel like celebrating. She does not feel like celebrating. Lauren's a loving individual, so no matter what she's going through, she will always be there for other people. That's her strength. She's a mother first before anything. She takes great pride in being a mum. So no matter what happens, she will always carry out her motherly duties. So it's like, I feel as if she drops the boys to school, and then she comes home and she crumbles. And then she puts herself together and she picks them up, and she's all together until they go to bed, and then she crumbles again. So it's like she's holding it together in front of them and in front of a lot of people. I feel like, honestly, the only people that probably knows that she's not really okay is the mothers, because Nipsey's drawing me closely to the mothers, and that's mother's intuition. His mother and her mother, they know she's not okay, and they check in on her. They've both been a great support to her. Whew. They've both, oh gosh. They've both got in bed with her and held her when she's cried all day. You know, and what he's very grateful for is no one's rushed her out of this period, because it's something that's going to take time. It's not something she's going to snap out of any time soon. Anytime soon. This isn't something that's just going to go away. I keep asking about her future, but at the moment everything's so clouded, I don't think we can even see that. But let's pull some cards for Lauren, because I'm sending her so much love and light, because she just needs it so much. Lauren London. Lauren London. Lauren London. Lower London. Okay. Okay. Lower London. Lower London. She is going to, when it's going to take a long time, and I'm talking years, for her to not recover, because she will never recover from this. This is something she will never ever recover from, ever. I don't even know if she will ever love again. I honestly can say that, hand on my heart. I feel her heart is broken. And I don't just mean, oh, it's a little, no, her heart is shattered. It's shattered into 10 million thousand pieces. It's something that you can't put back together. It's like, imagine a mirror just shattering all over the floor. You can't put it back together, it falling into tiny pieces. It's not something you can fix. It's not something that's ever going to be fixed. This was real love. And, you know, people will come on here and say, because I call her Mrs. Hussle, because she was his wife in spirit and in heart and in love. You know, people can come on here and say, but they weren't married. They were. They were in spirit, in love, in divine connection, in divine commitment. They were committed to each other. They were soulmates. They were soulmates, our soulmates. Lower London, Lower London, Lower London, Lower London, okay. Lower London, okay. Lower London, yeah. She's psychically intuitive, known as psychically intuitive. Lower London. Lower London. London. So is her son. So is Cameron, psychically intuitive. Lower London. Lower London. She's feeling very, very guilty at the moment about a few things, and it's mainly revolving around the kids, because although she's doing her absolute best and trying her absolute best, she feels like it's not enough. I can almost feel her internally saying to herself, they've already lost a father, they don't need to be losing a mother as well. She feels a lot of guilt around his daughter, because it's as if there was a time when she felt that she should have stood up, but she just didn't have the energy to. And I don't feel like she sees his daughter, because it's important that they have that connection, and she knows that, but she's feeling like she's just so deflated that she, you know, she can't give out what she feels like she should be giving to people. She needs just healing, but it's like she feels guilty about the fact that she needs the healing, and she needs the time. The healing's coming, which I am, oh my god, I feel relieved to see, because I was worried. When a spirit comes through and they're worried about someone on earth, it does create a energy of worry, because remember, spirit are higher energies than us. They oversee everything, so they can usually see the bigger picture, and they can usually see that there's nothing to really be worried about. But when they are concerned, that's when I feel like, oh my gosh, there's something here to be concerned about. But looking at these cards, she will come out of it. She's never going to fully recover. That ache and that pain, she's always going to want him. She's always going to miss him. She's always, you know, even though she psychically, intuitively knows he's there, it's not the same. I said it before, they had a very physical, touchy, feely relationship. They were very playful, they were very banterous, they touched each other a lot, you know, they were very tactile, they would hold hands, they would squeeze each other, you know, they were very much physical, and it's that element, that connection of the physical element that she misses, and that's something you can't, you know, that's the one thing you can't get back. That's the one thing you can't have, and she's struggling with that. So this is literally laid out to represent her future. Okay, so we are here right now. We're here. The High Priestess represents wisdom, femininity, intuition, spirituality, all of that psychic giftness. And actually this is very much Lauren as a character. She's someone that holds wisdom and holds knowledge. She's someone that if you tell her secrets, she will hold them for you. She's very loyal, very, very ride or die. The experience of losing Nipsey Hussle, her intuition has expanded. She's learned more about herself, even though she can't really embrace it right now. Her psychic intuition has grown, and Spirit is acknowledging that through this card. Very emotional card. This card is very, very highly emotional, which tells me that right now she's still processing the emotions of everything. Not only that, the High Priestess represents work that you do in secret. So as I mentioned, the emotions that she's feeling, she's holding to herself. She's bottling it all up. She's suppressing it. It's not emotions that she's sharing with other people. Like I said, some people probably think she's absolutely fine. If you was to tell people that she's been crying in bed, depressed and anxious, they'd be like, what? Because she's so outwardly strong that you would think she's okay, and she's not. So she's holding that all into herself. This is very much the emotion of her now. She's holding it all to herself. Now, the High Priestess is tied to the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles does represent opportunity. It's the same as Nipsey said to me, and I don't really understand it, but I will say the message out loud. So once she has processed the emotion and the healing, and we're looking at years, this is, like I said, this isn't a month thing, a week thing, this is a year's thing. She's going to put that pain into something, and I feel whatever she does with it, it is going to be career-wise, it's going to be quite big. So as bittersweet as it is, as sad as it is, from this pain will come opportunity. She's going to do something with the pain. She's going to put it into something. The Five of Swords represents defeat. I mean, that goes without saying. She feels defeated. She feels defeated emotionally. She feels defeated mentally, physically. She's just depleted. I mean, she's just literally has nothing left to give. The great thing about all of these cards is they're balanced out. So for the emotionalness, we have the opportunity. For the defeatedness, we have the creativity. She, again, it does say that this confirms that from that pain, she will do something creative with it. So there is something coming from Lauren that she will use this pain to do something positive. She's trying to carry the marathon clothing line. Nipsey's telling me she's trying to carry it for me, and he wants her to take the pain and do something for herself, because that's the only way she's gonna heal it. And she will. She definitely will. The Six of Pentacles talks about a gift. I feel that because the Six of Pentacles does say that this is about charitable work, this is about giving what you've got, this is actually can represent you giving out a gift. I feel like there will be a foundation set up, and I feel like she will be heavily involved in that foundation. It's going to heavily involve the city of Los Angeles. She's going to do a lot of work. She's going to carry Nipsey's mission, but in her own way, when she's strong and ready enough, and not any time before that. He will not allow it any time before that. He is very concerned about her well-being and how she is, and he will put any... He's actually saying this, he's saying if she's not ready, I will put blocks in front of her because she's not going to run before she can walk. He's very still concerned about her well-being, and that's his number one priority. He watches over everyone in his family and everyone that he loves, but he's particularly concerned about her because he would be, like I said, I think in his reading, he would be the one here on earth who would look after her, and he's not there to do that physically, so he will spiritually look after her. And I feel like on earth he had that same kind of mentality. He always had her best interest at heart, and if he felt that she was trying to do something that didn't represent her or fit her, he would say nope, or he would do little things to make sure she didn't go ahead with it, and she always thanked him in the end. She was angry at him sometimes in the beginning. She'd say, you knew I wanted to do that, you knew I wanted to get that go. But he always had her best interest at heart, and that's something that he's carrying right now. He's saying if she even thinks about it, he's saying if she even thinks about running before she can walk, I will put obstacles in front of her because it's not happening. My main concern and my main worry, very protective over her, is that she heals herself first. That's the main thing. So she will go ahead and she will do the charitable work. She will carry his mission in that way. But he's saying not until she is well, good and ready, and her strength is real and her strength is ready and she's good to go, and not a second before that. Not a second before that. Okay. A lot of spiritual guidance coming in here because, like I said, the moon does say that. So he's tying himself to that. He's tying himself to that charitable work. He's saying the moon represents spiritual guidance, making decisions, awakening, psychicness. So he's saying we are going to work together psychically. We already are. I'm already trying to work to heal her, but when she wants to go and do the mission, I will be working alongside her, and we are still going to be partners as we would be on earth, and there is no way I'm going to allow her to just drain herself even further. We are not doing anything until I have her fit and ready. So he's very much saying that. But once she is fit and ready, this card showed up in Nipsey's reading, she will go full steam ahead. That's his energy and her energy. You see the two horses here, that's his energy and her energy leading the way. And what's so beautiful about this, remember I said that his work continues in spirit, he will continue to do the work. He's going to do it in spirit and she's going to do it on earth, and it's still going to be a combined effort. They're going to come together. She's going to work with him spiritually. She's going to be meditating, psychically connecting with him, listening to her dreams. She's going to be journaling. She's going to be, oh my God, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. They're going to be working together so spiritually and so close together. They're going to do big things. And he said that it's going to be big things. And the Page of Cups talks about guidance. This is him guiding her from spirit for her to make the mission complete on earth. So they are going to do big things, but not until she's ready. There is going to be a lot of charitable work. You're going to see her do a lot of work in the community. She's going to do a lot of stuff, and it's with him behind her. He's saying, I'm behind her. I'm doing the spiritual stuff. I'm going to guide her, and she's going to do it physically here on earth. And it's just such a beautiful thing that they're going to do. I can foresee it. She's going to feel so much better as well because she's going to be working with him. She's going to feel like he's next to her, and it's going to be beautiful. They're going to do so much. So he's saying that we're still a team, and that does not change because I'm here and she's there. That makes it even more special and us even more connected. We are soulmates. That connection never dies, and the work we're going to do together is going to live on. I'm going to help her. Don't ever think I've left her behind. I never left her behind. I've been with her every step of the way, and I will continue to be. That's my baby girl, that's my soulmate, and I will ride or die for her till the end, as she is doing for me. And just watch out for this space, because once she's ready, once she's got the strength, once the healing is, like I said, it will never be completely done because the connection and the emotion is so raw. But through this work, she will start to feel healing as well. She will always feel like she misses him. That's never ever going to go away, but it will get easier with time. But yeah, they're going to work together. I think it's beautiful. They're going to work together and make a change. And he's right with her, saying, I'm right here. He's like right in her energy. I'm very much with her every single step of the way. Love and light to Lauren. Thank you so much for watching this reading. just leave some love for Lauren down in the comments. Like I said, we love you, Lauren. We send you so much love, light and healing. Take your time. Take all the space you need. Don't rush. We love you. Thank you so much for watching, lovelies. Bye.